Hi guys! Today we're going to watch the episode 2 of House of the Dragon. It's not House of Dragon actually. Last episode was just like wow, so we'll see what happens with my lovely husband. Okay, we're going to skip the intro, skip the intro. It's disgusting. They like seafood. Yeah, but that's not like seafood.
Sir Ryan was a strong Lord Commander of the King's Guard. He passed in peace, I hope.
Yes, Your Grace. He was found to have passed gently in his sleep.
She's still serving, although she's a princess now.
Would like to make haste in finding Sir Ryan's replacement on the King's Guard.
Your Grace,
Oh, so they're trying to replace the brother, no?
with the help of the Hand, I've invited a number of fine candidates to court.
The guy that just spoke reminds me of the guy that was serving Daenerys. What's his name?
No, Ser Jorah, I think.
Yeah,
No. He was in The Witcher, though.
was in The Witcher.
I am not prepared to start a war with the Free Cities.
Already the war.
The Seven Kingdoms have never entered open war with the Free Cities. The losses would be incalculable.
Are you comfortable in this chair?
What reason does the crab feeder have to fear us?
Who's the crab feeder?
We'll find out.
Daemon has squatted there for over half a year.
I have acted, Corlys. I've sent envoys to Pentos and Volantis.
So that's his brother then? No, this crab feeder, whatever it's called.
No.
You don't think it's his brother?
You have Dragon Rider's father.
Right. Send us. She thinks she's a dragon rider. She's a princess. You're a princess.
It would be a show of force.
At least the princess has a plan.
I only meant that we should at least...
Perhaps there's some
You should leave the room.
of the princess's talents, Your Grace.
He wants to send her away so she gets killed. So she gets killed.
A fine idea, Your Grace.
And then his son can get the crown.
This knight will protect you as well. You should choose.
Is she going?
Yeah. No, she's not going. She's going up to have a look at the candidates for the King's Guard.
Oh.
Step forward, Sir Desmond. Sir Desmond recently brought a would-be poacher to justice.
See, he's like her right hand. Nope.
You might thank him for
You're not the one. She's all eyes on her. Why is he moving these things?
The, whatever, sigils of the different houses.
Ah.
How many of these knights have combat experience beyond capturing poachers?
Nope.
son of the steward of the Lord of Blackhaven.
Be welcome, Sir Kristen. You saw combat in the Stormland.
I fought for a year as a foot soldier against the Dornish incursions.
He's the one.
I choose Sir Kristen Cole.
Let's not be too hasty, Princess. Fine warrior, but houses such as Crickle and Mallister are important allies of the crown.
So they're going with the allies rather than...
My father should be defended by a man who's known real combat.
Yep.
Should he not?
Jeez, she's fierce.
Let us plan Sir Kristen's investiture then.
Good. She's fierce.
The Valyrian capital was built into a volcano, much like Dragonstone. And the Dragon Lords, the highest of the nobility.
It is truly wondrous what you've built.
Oh, no.
Oh, she's still teasing him.
Only pore over the histories and provide the plans. The stonemasons build the structure.
I think they're going to end up together.
Seven Hills.
Oh no, it broke. Come on, she's a child.
Tell me, how is Rhaenyra?
What do you mean?
Well, these days she doesn't say more than a few words to me.
It will take time.
Is she going to put them one against the other now?
I lost mine own mother.
I mean, she still has to push her brother somehow, no?
There are times when I would rather face the Black Dread himself than mine own daughter of 15.
I think she would open herself to you if invited.
Oh,
Such an easy way about you, Your Grace.
she knows how to play with her words.
I fear that she wouldn't understand them.
No, Your Grace.
What do you think she's thinking?
It's only been half a year since my mother died. And already they tried to marry my father off and replace me as heir. And they had secret councils when I...
Oh my god, and it's her father.
What if your father were to remarry? Your father loves you. He chose you for his heir.
Oh my god.
Kneel with me.
What is she playing at?
I'm sure we'll find out.
I find this is a way to be with my mother. Here in the quiet of the Scepter. I feel close to her. Because I thought you might try. If not for me, then...
This is beautiful with all the candles.
Do I say whatever you wish? It's only for you and the gods to know.
So where is this based? Where are they? Like what city are they? The dragon city the Daenerys was talking about. Which one is it?
No, they're in King's Landing.
Oh, they're in King's Landing.
Where the Iron Throne was.
Where the
So,
what?
The Iron Throne.
Oh, the Iron Thrones. Okay, yeah.
It's King's
Ah,
Landing.
yes, of course, yeah.
Mine own father does not know the language of girls either.
So they were
I
there
wish
to
to
start
talk.
with.
I know the time must be.
Okay. So I wonder how she ended up being casted away.
Politics, Barbara. Where do people take over?
Hmm?
Was in the first episode where one of the Baratheons was nailing the House
Yeah,
Baratheon.
yeah.
They become the king in Game of Thrones. It's King Baratheon. That's the one who Cersei's married to. Robert Baratheon.
Yeah.
So it's
Rhaenys is my
all
favourite cousin.
interchangeable.
Jesus,
I wish
so
to
much going on.
apologize for the tenor at the small council today, Your Grace.
Your fleet is one of the realm's most important assets, Lord Corlys. As king, it is my obligation to avoid war until such time it is unavoidable.
None among us desire open war. Might I speak plainly, Your Grace?
I always welcome the unfettered thoughts of my council.
I fear that the eyes of our enemies are presently fixed on the Red Keep. A girl has been named heir to the Iron Throne, the first in its history. The king's brother, so disinherited, has claimed the Targaryen seat on Dragonstone without challenge. And now a foreign power has established a colony in our most critical shipping lane.
You paint such an aspirant portrait of my reign, Lord Corlys.
It is an honest one, cousin. At the moment, the crown is perceived as being vulnerable.
I thought it was the sister.
No.
Jesus, I didn't understand anything. I thought it was the sister. So why does she have? Was she entitled to the throne?
Unless there was no other heirs that went down the line to...
Join our families. Wed our daughter Laena. Unite the two great surviving Valyrian houses. With the Targaryen dragons and the Valyrian fleet bound in blood, you can show the realm that the crown...
No way.
I haven't given marriage much thought. It hasn't even...
Such an interesting proposal.
Realm expects you to take a new wife sooner or later, Grace, to strengthen your line and produce...
What kind of hair does she have?
You could not ask for a stronger match than Laena.
Who's Laena?
Her daughter.
The one that's in his bedroom.
No.
Someone else.
Yes.
Okay.
We haven't spoken much
Now, yeah.
since.
A regret of mine. We should be free to speak our minds to one another.
You can say whatever you'd like, you are the king.
I loved your mother very much.
As did I. So Harold provided a fine field of tawny knights.
Oh?
And that's it? There was a talk?
You'll make a fine knight of the King's Guard.
Today at small council,
Paid no mind.
I thought I might have had some insight.
You're young.
He's diminishing her. Why did he shut her up? They were having like a conversation. It's the worms! Oh, that's disgusting.
It's how they treated wounds.
What is it?
How they treated wounds. They get the maggots to eat the dead flesh.
Blah.
I held an audience
That's
earlier today
disgusting.
with Lord Corlys and Princess Rhaenys.
That was most charitable of you, Your Grace. I'm sure Lord Corlys appreciated the spirit of it.
He proposed a marriage,
To whom, Your Grace?
the Lady Laena, to combine the strength of our houses and demonstrate my reign's strongest days are ahead.
Everyone is on interest now.
Such matters must be discussed with a small...
What?
Presently. So,
So who marries him?
dear Otto,
It's a matter of politics.
A match with their daughter would go a long way towards sealing the breach
Oh, Jesus.
and beyond.
The Grand Maester's reasoning is sound.
I do fear what Rhaenyra might think.
What does it matter, Your Grace? Her mother has passed.
Yeah, so no one is a good match.
I dearly loved my own lady wife. The pain of her passing still haunts me. And to be compelled to...
Marry someone else.
You are the king, but I do not envy you.
I still don't remember who this Lady Lena is.
Their daughter.
This girl.
Yes.
The child.
Yes.
But she's a child. Like for real this time.
And?
How can she marry him?
You were Valerian's last rider.
Jesus.
But this is how things were done, Barbara, back then.
We
People
Balerion
became
died the
kings
last
like at
memory of
10,
Valyria
11
of
years
old.
old. Like,
Oh my God.
But Rhaegar still lives.
you know,
Somewhere.
it's all about politics and...
Some would say too large for our world.
Do you know where she nests?
I'm sorry?
Do you know?
She's going to die.
The Dragon Keepers believe
Sure,
she
this
made
is
home
not,
somewhere
like,
on the coast of the
sustainable, I
Narrow
don't
Sea.
Long run.
They say it's a sad thing.
I imagine even dragons get lonely.
Come on, that's really a child, Alice, seriously.
It would be a great honour to join our houses, as they were in old Valyria. I would give you many children of pure Valyrian blood, so that we might strengthen the royal line and the realm.
Jesus.
What did your mother tell you?
That I wouldn't have to bed you until I turned 14.
Oh my god. How can he do that? Jeez.
It bothers you, does it not?
Of course!
My father is a king. It is his duty to take a new wife and strengthen his line.
I did not ask for less.
Lena is your daughter, princess. Does it bother you?
Jesus. Of course it does.
I'm not sure you do.
If you mean to elicit some anger from me, you should know that you're failing, princess.
Quite the opposite. Whether it's to my daughter or to someone else's, your father will remarry, sooner than late. And chances are better than not that one of those will be male. And when that boy comes of age and your father has passed, the men of the realm will expect him to be heir.
Now this is a lesson in politics.
When I'm queen, I will create a new order.
Oh, I wish that.
Right.
But the men of the realm already had their opportunity to appoint a ruling queen at the Great Council, and they denied it.
That was her, no?
A queen who never was. But they bent the knee to me and called me heir to the throne.
Do you remind your father's men of that as you carry their cups?
Oh, Jesus.
Here is the hard truth, which no one else has the heart to tell you.
Don't tell her then.
And see a woman ascend the Iron Throne, and your father is no fool.
So basically this entire book, like all the books were about a woman, like women's role
The small council is urging you.
in politics, councils,
Seems the realm wants
and
a
getting
new
back
queen.
to the Iron Throne. More or less.
Good and kind queen give comfort to your subjects. Does the small council have a particular lady in mind?
Lord Corlys Balarion has offered the hand of his daughter, the Lady Lena.
A very strong match, Your Grace.
Jeez.
I must admit, I don't know Lena very well.
I'm sure that she is good and kind, and that she will enjoy your company, as I have, Your Grace. I brought you something.
New dragon.
What is it?
A new dragon.
Dragon egg. Oh. She had it fixed.
This is a very kind gesture, Alicent. Very kind. Come.
That's the daughter now.
The hand, Your Grace.
Your Grace, I've called the small council to an emergency session.
Why?
I think it best you hear it directly.
Do you think the daughter has done something?
Atroxios introro massitas, exis nuis, masso gendona, lodicio e lot upidas.
Scorcidoso, Zedriso, Dromon, Tomepso, Uliroti, Rilaudix.
Daridoros daimon, siciacidas e glivzeus.
Daemon.
The prince left a missive, which I believe might explain.
It is the pleasure,
And how does he have it?
Prince of Dragonstone and rightful heir to the Iron Throne, to announce that he is to take a second.
No way, he's marrying the mistress.
She is to assume the title Lady Missaria of Dragonstone. Her Grace is with child and is to have a dragon's egg placed in the babe's cradle in the custom of House Targaryen. The prince has invited you to his wedding, Your Grace.
So what if he's a boy?
Who is Lady Missaria?
We believe
Daemon's Hall. This is nothing less than sedition.
I strongly agree, sir.
What's a sedition? That?
Listen,
What would you have me do? Send him to the wall? Perhaps I could put his head on a spike.
Daemon has seized Dragonstone, has surrounded himself with an army of gold cloaks, and has now stolen a dangerous weapon.
Scoriodromon, you apin.
What?
Scoriodromon, Daemon Leitas.
Dromon hidrotso iles, daridoros.
That was hers?
Assemble a detachment, Otto. I will go to Dragonstone and drag Daemon back to face justice
Your
myself.
Grace. My apologies, Your Grace, but I cannot allow it. It's too dangerous.
So who's going to go then? Why does he want to go? Watch.
You're the most comely girl at court. Why do you destroy it?
She's still wearing the same dress.
Will you see the king tonight?
If you wish it. Good day, Sir Kristen.
My lady. I've assembled 20
What
of the
did he-
best household guards, my lord head.
What did he not suggest for his daughter to marry the king?
You see his manipulation, Barbara? He's the hand of the king.
Ah, yeah.
Then again, his house probably isn't strong enough for
For the marriage, no? For the
the
union.
bloodlines and such. It is all politics.
Ah, they're gone. Is that the egg?
Welcome to Dragonstone, Otto.
You're to relinquish the dragon's egg, disband your army, banish your whore.
Right, he's doing that, now that you say it.
Of His Grace King Viserys.
Where is the king? I don't see him.
His Grace would never lower himself to entertain such a mummer's farce.
Mammers.
Ah, yes, apologies. I couldn't recall.
Perhaps my prince recalls when I knocked him off his horse.
Truly pathetic show, David. Are you so desperate for the king's attention that you've resorted to skulking about like a common cutpurse?
I'm simply keeping with the traditions of my house, the same as my brother did for his heir.
Those traditions are for the true-born children of royalty, not for bastards fathered on...
Jesus.
Our love does not know titles and traditions.
And what of aiding the prince in his treason?
The king made me their commander. They are loyal to me. You've come for the egg. Here it
He's going to throw it! Something's going to happen!
You'd never survive this.
Well, happily, neither would you.
To choose violence here is to declare war against your king, even if it ends in the death of your unborn child and its mother.
Oh my goodness. He has the dragon. He's going to make a barbecue of them. They have no chance. Run! Who's out there? Oh, that's her! Yay! Is she gone back to collect her egg? Jesus. You go, girl! Of course, I didn't show it how she dismounted. I wanted to see it.
What are you doing here, princess?
Preventing bloodshed.
Sir Kristen, please escort the princess to safety.
Take care not to startle Syrax, my lords. He's rather protective of me.
Who is she? Oh, the dragon.
Dariraros prostas. Kesu ugleisa, luon zombaz mi anukon isa.
Indrarion orion daor. Tubi maneri, Nike de Niklas.
Apraziri ziri eman.
Dreptan li daor.
Apraziri.
Dromon laudigon ao belvitas.
Pipotsat rezomi mazem pilo vule. Konir nuhruho sutjailan.
Siculant.
Razilari tubi.
One day. So she's not even pregnant. She's not even pregnant. Oh my god! All this farce for nothing.
I'm right here, Uncle. The object of...
Give me the egg.
The reason that you were disinherited. If you wish to be restored as heir, you'll need to kill me. So do it and be done with all this bother.
She's fierce. I wonder if it was true that he was going to marry her, or if it was just a big farce. Well done. Women's power.
Girl power.
Girls' power. She might be the right one. I don't think she knew what was happening.
You announced that we were to be wed,
So she didn't even know.
and that I was with child. Your child.
Perhaps when we are wed, we can make that true.
I ensured long ago that I would never be threatened by childbirth.
Good. Children can be such irritating creatures.
You
Yep.
Dragonstone, quite secure.
Until the king decides to reclaim his ancestral seat, his men might not put the prince's head on a spike, but what would they do with the commoner he claims he's taken to wife and maid with?
Oh god, what kind of accent does she have?
Beginning in a homeland I can no longer recall. Most of my years have been spent living in terror.
You're safe with me, I swear it.
You are Targaryen. You can afford to play your stupid games with the king, but I cannot. I didn't come into your service wanting gold, the power.
I came because I love you.
I came to you to be liberated.
Liberated.
From what?
From what?
Fear.
No, please, Lord Lionel.
Lord Lionel. Was there a Lionel as well in Game of Thrones?
Ever since my name was read by the Archmaesters at the Great Council, I have felt Corlys Velarion's envious gaze staring at me from across the Blackwater.
You sit upon the highest seat in the realm, Your Grace. Proud men don't like having to look up.
Laena Velaryon.
She's too young.
Lord Corlys is your master of ships, and she is the eldest daughter of the wealthiest house in the realm. She comes from unimpeachable Valyrian.
Is he going to tell him that he wants to marry Alice, whatever her name is?
She is 12.
She will mature.
I never
doesn't have time.
As king, you have a claim on all things, even those you don't want. Marriage is not an obligation you can put off for long. He would not be like to take it well.
Oh, seriously.
Short of a direct line to the Iron Throne that satisfies. You should also consider that we find ourselves on the precipice of war in the Stepstones, and the Sea Snake holds claim to nearly half the realm's ships.
He would not dare withhold them in the face of the realm's need. Who is he to act to me?
No one, Your Grace. But Driftmark makes for a better ally than it does an enemy. The Sea Snake has made a calculated reach, fair play for a man of his position. If you truly want my unencumbered opinion,
I do.
You should wed Laena Velaryon, Your Grace.
And have a mistress.
Permanently as an ally.
Your Grace, the princess has returned from Dragonstone.
Dragonstone?
Father, I got the egg. Whoopoo! How dare you leaving the castle?
Your Grace.
Your Grace.
You disobeyed me. You fled King's Landing without a word. You are my only heir. You could have been...
Jesus.
May I sit?
She's the best.
You went to Dragonstone.
And retrieve the egg without bloodshed. A feat I'm not sure Sir Otto could have accomplished alone.
Yes. Well, I sometimes forget how alike you both were.
That's his brother, no?
Yes. Your mother's absence is a wound that will never heal. The Red Keep has lost a warmth, and I dare say it will never recover.
To know that I'm not alone in my grief.
What to say to you in the aftermath? I struggled to realize that my daughter had so quickly become a woman grown. But I know she understands what is now expected of me.
The king must take a new wife.
That's awful.
I could never replace your mother.
That's nice.
Can I get that in writing?
Marrying again, I may begin to ensure that we are better defended.
Against who?
I do not wish to make us estranged.
You are the king, and so your first duty... Mother would have understood this, just as I do.
Is he getting married? That means he's not going to see Alice, whatever her name is. Alice something. Alicent.
Good morrow, my lords.
Good morrow.
He's going to...
Hmm?
Maybe he is. Alicent is there.
Who is he going to take now?
Alicent.
You think?
I intend to marry
What?
Lady Alicent Hightower before Spring's End.
No way!
This is an absurdity. My house is Valyrian, the greatest power in the realm.
And I am your king.
This is going to be a nightmare. He's going to make enemies already, just by marrying someone else. He's like, sit down. And her best friend didn't even know. And that's the worst. That's the worst betrayal. Why did she not tell her? Well, she couldn't. Jeez, that's the worst.
Rhaenyra.
He should have told her.
House Valyrian's origins reach back to old Valyria, more ancient even than House Targaryen, according to some texts. But unlike the Targaryens, we were no dragon lords. For centuries, my house had to scratch out an existence from the sea. When I ascended the Driftwood throne, I knew what I wanted, so I went out and seized it.
He's going to open war now.
With the strength of mine own back. I've always thought of you and I as having been made from the same cloth.
Daemon? Okay, so now he's trying to make...
We're both men who have had to cut our own way through the world.
How do you say? Alliances?
Did you call me to Driftmark to remind me of my low standing, Lord Corlys? Or was there some other reason?
You've heard of the troubles in the Stepstones?
Some Mirish...
No.
I've been petitioning the king to send my navy into the territory. But he's denied me.
It was never my brother's strongest trait, being king.
The Crab Feeder is backed by powerful entities within the Free Cities who wish to see Westeros weakened. And the King's failures have allowed him to accumulate strength.
Jesus.
If those shipping lanes fall, my house will be crippled. I will not have Driftmark beggared while our king idles himself with feasts and balls and tourneys.
I will speak of my brother as I wish.
But you don't.
You will not.
Yes! Yes! Yes!
Waiting in the Stepstones is a chance for you to prove your worth to any who might yet doubt it.
What does it mean waiting in the Stepstones?
Our worth is not given. It must be made.
He's instilling some doubt in his brain. What's wrong with him? What does he mean waiting in the Stepstones?
No, wading into the Stepstones, going in to clean up.
What does it mean going to clean up?
To go after and clean up this...
Nice.
Yeah.
Ah,
to
okay.
stop this crab, the crab walker, to stop him.
Okay, okay.
To take back the Stepstones and open up the shipping lanes.
Okay, okay, okay.
And it was just a glitchy translation. As opposed to waiting, it was wading into.
Oh, wading.
Going into, it was wading into.
Okay, okay, okay. Interesting. Okay, this is getting more and more interesting. Less fighting today, more politics for sure. What do you think of the King marry Alicent?
Oh, we've seen that coming.
Yeah, I know. I'm happy they're getting married. I'm happy he's not marrying the 12-year-old, like 10 actually year old child. That would have been really disgusting. At least Alicent is a bit older.
What, 14, 15?
14, 15, yeah. 16 maybe? Maybe 16, I don't know. Anything else you want to say or anything else we need to add that happened? No? Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this reaction. Like and subscribe, and don't forget to have a look at Patreon, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye!